For our project, we used a service blueprint to analyze the operations of a restaurant chain, Genki Sushi. What sets Genki Sushi apart from other sushi restaurants is its unique order and delivery system. Traditional restaurants hire waiters at the line of interaction to take and deliver the customers' orders. However, in Genki Sushi, customers order directly from an online menu accessed through a QR code on their mobile device and have their food delivered by trains that run along tables, which limits customer to employee interaction. As this was an interesting mechanic, we decided to further analyze their operation and innovative use of technology and determine improvements. We visited Genki Sushi on a Tuesday afternoon around 3:30 p.m., which was an off-peak period. When we approached Genki Sushi, we immediately noticed the ticket queuing system as the on-stage contact person. We realized it was not in use since there was no queue. After we sat down, we were instructed by the staff to order from an online menu that could be accessed by scanning the QR code printed on the table. Instead of using conventional human waiters to act as the on-stage contact person to receive our orders, customer-employee interaction is minimized via the use of technology to increase efficiency without compromising heavily on user experience, since the sushi is made to assemble without major customer personalization. The online menu was easy to navigate since photos were provided for every dish and dishes that were sold out were clearly labeled. There was also no physical menu pasted on the wall, as is common in local restaurants in Hong Kong. Realizing this issue, we asked for a physical copy of the menu, but was only handed an ordering sheet with no pictures or descriptions of each dish. This could pose a problem for those who are not familiar with Japanese cuisine, or even result in serious outcomes if food triggered any allergies. As we waited for our food, we manually made our green tea by stirring the matcha powder provided on our table of hot water. We appreciated how this simple activity allowed us to feel more involved in the meal and also keep us meaningfully occupied while we were waiting for our order to arrive. We did not have to wait long before the train arrived with the first part of our order. As we ate our food, we also noticed that the train wrongly delivered food to an empty table several times. This could be a problem during peak dining hours since customers or waiters would have to constantly send the wrong orders back, resulting in a prolonged waiting period for the correct customers. We also noticed that the train along the top rail made quite a lot of noise as it passed by our table, which could be annoying for customers, disturbing their enjoyment of the meal. In order to minimize inconvenience to the customers, additional maintenance has to be carried out to make sure that all the trains are running smoothly along the tracks. As all of our dishes started to arrive, we noticed how congested our table was getting. There could have been no space left on our table had we ordered more food since the waiters did not clear the table until the very end of the meal. As we finished our meal, we brought our QR code receipt to the cashier, and they printed a physical receipt with a breakdown of every order. The ordering system was reliable, and there were no mistakes. Payments in forms of cash and card were both accepted, which made it convenient for customers. While we tried to be as meticulous as possible, there are some aspects of our investigation that could have been improved. For example, when we visited the restaurant at 3:30 p.m. on a weekday, there were not a lot of people in the restaurant, and the online queuing machine was not operational since it was not needed. Hence, we were unable to experience and assess its effectiveness. Another issue of our investigation is the fact that we only had funds to make a single trip to Genki Sushi. Because of this, our assessment is based on only one experience and may not be representative of the general experience that other customers may face. If we were allocated more funds to complete our investigation, we could make multiple trips to Genki Sushi for research purposes and collect data from both peak and non-peak periods, resulting in a more comprehensive assessment. Despite the adoption of technology, the waiter still understood the importance of customer service and did not see the technology as a wholesale replacement of their services. We felt that our needs were attended to, and a waiter even came to refill our bottle of soy sauce, even without us asking. This was an excellent example of how the attention provided by human service and the efficiency provided by technology perfectly complement each other to result in the best experience for the customers.